Hey there, welcome to the Tranquil Shop. I brought down with me today, because I'm still in this room, a bag full of a whole bunch of stuff to work on. If you have been watching our recent videos, I have been making sunflower squares, and in the last video I just ran out of white yarn, just enough that I couldn't finish this one. So the very first thing that I'm going to be doing today is I got white yarn. I'm gonna finish this one. Then I believe I have 32, including this one, 32 sunflower squares. And that's quite a lot. I still have a few more left to do because I still have leftover yellow yarn. I guess if you haven't been watching our recent videos, I have a bunch of yarn that is either from stores that no longer exist, or they don't have a yarn label, and therefore I don't know where to get more of this yarn. So I decided I was going to turn them into sunflower granny squares, and then turn those sunflower granny squares into other items. And I still have 3 skeins left. And so I can make more sunflower squares after this. I brought down the brown yarn so I can work on that. But I think because I currently have 32, and that is quite a lot, after I am done with this one, I am going to sew a few of them together, create the items that I have been talking to you about for weeks now, so you can actually see what is in my brain and you can understand that. And then when I run out of these squares, I will make the other squares. But I think it's time to begin the sewing. Okay, it has been a hot second since the last time that we talked. I put the squares together into a 4x4 bag with the other side. That's 8 squares total. I know we talked before in other vlogs in the past that I was thinking of making a 1x1 bag and then doing like a 2 bag. I'm confusing myself. I was thinking of making a bag that had 2 squares and then doing one that had 4 squares, and then this one is an 8 square bag. But I was thinking about the 2 square and the 4 square bag, and I just don't really know how useful they would be. Like the 2 square bag is just a little too small to fit my phone into it. Like half an inch too small for that. I just don't really know how much use somebody would get out of it, whereas the 4 square bag is say this pencil pouch, whatever you want to call this, for example, is just a little bit bigger than this, and I don't really know too many people who want to use this sort of thing. So instead I just went straight to the 8 bag. Another thought that I had for a bag that I was going to do was an 18 bag. Numbers are hard, which would be basically this, but with 1 extra row all around. And I was going to do them as like a small tote bag versus a large tote bag. But I don't know that the large tote bag is really needed. Like this is quite large, you know? So right now I am making the handle for like the how you hold it section, which is going to take me a while. I did not consider the fact that this is going to be using a lot of white yarn. I do have a lot of white yarn already, but it is a color that I use a lot, so I will have to buy more for like other things that I do with the shop. It's fine. It's just not something that I was expecting, that I was thinking of. And then after I am done making the handle, one of these days I will sew a liner into here so that your stuff doesn't fall out of holes, you know? And I'll clean up the inside a little bit because right now I don't know that you can really see. There's a whole bunch of strings and stuff inside. That is what I have been doing. I just got a couple rows into the handle and then I was like, I think I'm going to take my break a little bit early. It's currently 2. I normally break at 3, but I think I need a little bit of a break. So I will be back when my break is over and we will continue making the handle. This is probably the only thing that I'm going to do today because it's currently 2. So I'll finish this today, minus the liner, and then tomorrow we'll work on... There's another bag that I wanted to do, which is kind of similar to this, but it's rounded, and I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, that is just something that you will have to see to understand, because I do not have the words for what this bag looks like. Tomorrow I will probably do that bag. Okay, so it's been a couple days since the last time we spoke. It is currently Thursday. On Tuesday and Wednesday, I just didn't feel like crocheting. I was thinking about it, thinking specifically about the sunflower granny squares, and I was just like, I don't feel like doing that. So I took those 2 days as like a little off time. Perhaps I will make up some time over the weekend and crochet a little bit. Don't know yet. Today, I still don't feel like working on the granny squares. So instead I'm working on that hood cape thing that we were talking about in the last video that I started. This is my 3rd time restarting it. The first time, I don't remember the problem, but I didn't like the way that it came out. The second time, which is the one that I just undid, it was a little too round for my tastes. Like, I was looking at it and looking at what it would look like in the future, and I was just like, I'm not into this. But one thing that I do know that I really like is when I used to make the dog hood things so that their ears would be, you know, warm. I really liked how the back came up to like a point. Like, imagine like a Robin Hood style hood, or just like a... I don't know, maybe I'll find some pictures and I'll throw it up on the screen just so you can understand what I'm talking about. I really liked that though in the dog hoods that I used to make. I don't make them anymore. And so I was thinking maybe on this project I'd just go off on my own. I'd stop looking at the original creators' brief description of how they made it and just kind of like have what it looked like when they made it as inspiration in my mind and make it myself, my own way. So I was looking at the pattern for that dog hood, seeing like, how should I make this? The pattern for that dog hood wouldn't actually work because it starts as the neckband and then goes up, whereas I need to start it from up and then go down. Anyway, I decided make it really long, and then eventually I will sew the top together. I'm trying to show it to you, so that then like it's the hood. I have a feeling like I know what I'm doing at this point. So I am just working through that really quickly, making that up. I have a feeling like this is going to go a lot better than my previous 2 attempts. So I'm excited for it to turn out to the final project. I just started it though. I'm only on row 2. And that's the only thing that I plan on doing today, is just working on this. So my dad just sent me a picture of this little like fiber art doll, let's say, and it's very cute. It has like a pumpkin head and then like a green body. I don't know, I was like, that is so cute. It's knit, and I don't knit. I mean, I know how to, but it gives me a headache, so I don't. I crochet, but it's very cute. Also, the problem too is that it's currently the 27th of October. So like, let's say that I make it, you know, and other people think that it's cute and they want to buy it or whatever. That's gonna be after Halloween. I know technically speaking, like, you can buy things whenever you want, you know, but not quite in time for the season. But it is very cute. I wish I could show you, but I'd have to mess with my camera settings, and I can't do that in the middle of recording. Try my best. Oh, you could see that fairly well. Like, that is so cute. I'm gonna save that to my phone, actually, and put it to, like, inspiration things that I want to make, because that's very cute. Maybe I can do it next year. So for a bit of time now, I have been trying to figure out what I'm going to do with TikTok. Everybody pretty much says that TikTok is like the new social media that you should be on. If you're going to like do marketing things, you should get a TikTok account and post things on that. And I have been trying to think of like, what should I post? What is interesting that people want to see on TikTok? What content should I make? Whatever. And somewhat recently, I had this thought that, you know, every single time that I crochet, it's a very mindless activity. So my brain's going wherever it wants to. And most of the time throughout the day, like my brain is just a jukebox, right? From the second that I wake up to the second I go to bed, there's always some song stuck in my head, and it will change throughout the day. So a couple weeks ago, I know in the video I'm working on the sunflower granny square, so fairly recently from now, I had this idea of, what if I force everybody to listen to whatever song I have stuck in my head at that moment. I do a little video of me crocheting. In the background, I have the song that's stuck in my head. And then, like, maybe it's interesting. Maybe people want to see the jukebox in my skull here, you know, or maybe they just want to sit there and watch me crochet. I don't know. I just thought it was a very interesting idea. Sometimes the songs that play in my brain are kind of chaotic and weird, so people can enjoy that, enjoy seeing what's the song of the day today. So anyway, that day, the song that I had stuck in my head was Baby Teeth by Bug Hunter. And I went on TikTok, I found the song Baby Teeth by Bug Hunter, and made a little video to it, and then I got nervous, and I saved it to my drafts. Today, I posted that video. I was finally like, you know what, do it. Don't think about it. Just press the button and put it out there. Nobody has ever used the sound before, so I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, okay, I'll be the first one to that sound, whatever. Apparently, if you use a song that's already on TikTok and available to use, but nobody has ever used that sound before, you are now like the original, which makes me think that like the person who is the original is the one who uploaded the song. But it's obviously not, because I didn't upload the song. I just used it, and now I'm credited as the original, and I'm like, that's fun. Also, it is the most hipster I have ever felt to be the first and only person so far who has used the song Baby Teeth by Bug Hunter in a TikTok video. And also a little bit more anxiety inducing, because I am the first and only person to use the song Baby Teeth by Bug Hunter in a video. So it's like, if you're looking up the song Baby Teeth, I am the only person you will find. And if you're not looking up the song, you just so happen to scroll through your For You page and mine pops up, and you're like, oh, what is this song? Let me look at all the videos underneath the song. And I'm the only one there. It's like, who the hell is this nerd? And like, what kind of music do they listen to that they are the only one using this sound? It's fine. Today I also recorded another video to that new Carly Rae Jepsen song that is currently popular on TikTok, because it was stuck in my head. And I'll post that one tomorrow. There are so many things that I've wanted to tell you today, and I just have not had the moment to turn on the camera. So hello, it's currently Friday. I thought it was Thursday. Oh my god. And yesterday's TikTok video that I had posted, I remember telling you about it. It ended up as of right now, getting like 250 people, 250 views and 42 likes as of right now. I expected it to maybe get, I don't know, 2. Like, I did not expect it to get as many. And I know that 42 likes is not a lot. Like, it is not a viral amount or something that, like, a lot of people have seen. But still, like, I like that one person who said something like, social media has made us change how many likes we get and what we, like, think about those likes. So, like, if you get, let's say, 42 likes on a post, you're like, yeah, that's not that many. But if you were in a room with 42 people and they all said that they like you, you'd be like, holy shit, this is a lot of people. So one part of me is like, 42 isn't, really a lot. It's not something to celebrate in a way. Like, it's not viral. But the other hand, it's like, I didn't expect 42 people to like that post. It's a video of me crocheting to a song that not a lot of people know. My dog is in the background scratching at the bed. Okay, it is after 5 right now. I am still crocheting. Let's not talk about it. Last night, just before midnight, I want to say like 11:30 or something like that, I was thinking about crochet. It was not the time to be thinking about crochet, but I was thinking about crochet. And I was like, I really want to make myself another beanie because the black beanie that I have right now is made the way that I used to make beanies, and I just like, I've never really liked that design for beanies. Like, I just figured it was the only way to make beanies. It was better than some of the alternative designs that I had seen. So I just made a beanie like that, but it's a little too close to my head, a little bit. I describe it as looking a little cancer patient-y. And that's not exactly the look that I'm going for with that hat. So I decided today I was going to spend the day making a new hat. This is just like, it's a rectangle, and then you sew it together and you make a hat, similar to my, if you've ever seen the half and half beanies. So I am spending today doing that. It's after 5. I'm still working on it. Listen, I had those 2 days in the middle of the week where I didn't crochet, so this is me like making up for that time, let's say, and not because I just still feel like crocheting. Another thing that I really want to do is make another one of these, but when I sew it together, sew it differently. So you can like sew the top into a circle and that makes it look like a hat, right? Like a beanie. But if you sew the top straight, you create these like triangle corners, which is what makes, if you've ever seen the Pussycat hat, just like basically a hat, but it has cat ears on it. And so I wanted to make myself one like that in black. And then I was thinking of all the other projects that I want to make soon. Like, I saw somebody, I wish I remember their username, who had made a pair of mittens that looked like a goose. And I was like, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I want to make one. So I put that, I just wrote out like my list of things that I want to crochet somewhat soonish. Put those on there. Then I also was like, well, I have that one scarf that I started that I need to finish. I had bought expensive yarn for it. I should probably finish that. It's just like, I am halfway through working on the Hardigan, and I should be finishing that. I am halfway through that green capelet thing that I should be finishing. I do not have the time right now for all of these other projects, but I'm also like, these are all things that I want to make. Not to mention, I have to rethink of what I'm doing for Christmas this year for the shop, because I took down most of my Christmas stuff. I was just like, I want new things, and I don't really have ideas for Christmassy things for this shop. I have one. I want to make like a gingerbread man doll, because the gingerbread men that I sold last year, they were more like cookies. They were more 2D-ish, let's say. And so I want to make like a 3D, like plushy sort of doll. Also, if you wanted to hear the TikTok update since the last time that we talked, I posted a second TikTok, today's TikTok, I guess. So the first one has, should probably mute my phone, 220 views, 42 likes. The second one that I just posted has 73 views, 21 likes. Still a lot more than I was expecting. I was pretty sure the second one wasn't going to be as popular as the first, because like the first one shows me as I'm crocheting, whereas the second one is just my hands crocheting. And I've posted ones of my hands before crocheting, and they've never really been crazy popular, so I was like, maybe it's just like my face in a video is what made this other one popular. But now I'm not sure, because we're already half the amount of likes from yesterday, and it has not been up as long as yesterday's was, of course. Anyway, I'm going to continue working on this. I need 15 inches. I'm currently at 11.5, so close to the end. It's a little bit tight, a little bit small, I guess, but it stretches, you know? That's kind of the whole point of doing it like this. I also have my yarn tail still in it that I need to cut out, but otherwise it is done. Hat. Alright, so it is currently 10:52, and I think I'm done for the night. I getting a little achy, a little like eye strain, I guess. I think we're done for the night. I did, you know, this hat. The brightness settings. There is a hat here, I promise you. Maybe if I put it on my head, you'll be able to see it. Did this hat. And then I also did, maybe a fourth of this hat. Again, you can't see it. Here's it in front of my face, so you know it's there. Just before I did this clip, I was looking at my old brightness settings for like the clips before this, and I was like, I am white. Like, ghostly pale. So I turned it down a notch, and now everything that is black is like void. Sorry. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm done for the night. I also think I'm pretty happy with this week and the progress that we have made. Even though I didn't crochet for like 2 days, like, I feel like I'm ready for a weekend. I feel like I'm okay to have a break and not worry about being less productive than usual. You know, this week was a little scatterbrained, but no, it wasn't bad. We did some things, you know? Some stuff happened. So I'm going to end this vlog here, as you know, the week is over. As always, thank you for watching this video. Make sure that you check out our website, thetrickshop.com, to see anything that you may be interested in purchasing. Comes out of my hands. Like, I'm the one who makes it. So, if you want to support me and this channel, I guess that is the website you should go to. And otherwise, I hope to see you next week, where I'll be working on finishing this hat and maybe finish the capelet that I've been working on, that green thing, perhaps.